Thank you. Um, Fraser, thank you very much for giving your time tonight, for speaking to us. What you have achieved over the last 20 years is incredible, and we can all see that. So thank you for giving up your time tonight. I'm going to be the first person to say, let's all start networking. Let's all get chatting with one another again, having a few drinks around the bar, catching up with some friends, catching up with old friends, new friends. But I would just like to say just a little bit before we go about the future of the Kent Foundation and one of our needs. Fraser's just beautifully sort of linked into something around people and purpose. The Kent Foundation certainly has a purpose, and I do genuinely hope, for those of you, perhaps this is the first time that you've been to a Kent Foundation event, that you can see that there's a real purpose to what we do. And actually looking around, seeing the achievements that young people are having, it always inspires me on a daily basis, and I hope it inspires you. And hopefully you can see a part of what the Kent Foundation provides for these business people in Kent. And we rely heavily on people, getting the right people, recruiting volunteers, supporting the work that we do, and, as I've already mentioned, giving an outstanding service. But we equally need to be a sustainable charity. We may be a charity, but we very much want to run as a business, very business-like, and we need to be able to sustain what we're doing. So I would just like to, if you've been inspired or you think that actually there's an opportunity to perhaps partner or work with us in furthering the cause, in furthering the opportunities for young people in business, we'd be very interested to hear from you, to speak and look at how we become more involved in the wider Kent business community. Of course, we need money to survive, and the last the last 24 months have been pretty tough for the Kent Foundation, and we need to be working very actively forward in making Kent Foundation a much more sustainable charity. So I would just ask that you would consider that. Now, if you all look at your name badges, there's a QR code on there, and if you perhaps later on get an opportunity to follow the link through that QR code, it goes directly to our donate account. So we would really appreciate if there's anybody out there who would like to perhaps start giving regularly to the Kent Foundation, or perhaps one-off payments. Just to give you an idea of the value that we provide, it actually costs us around £500 a year to support a single young entrepreneur, which is pretty good value when you think about what they are contributing towards the economy of Kent and actually making a big difference to their own lives. So that's the sort of cost that we incur as we invest in the young businesses that we support, and we need to raise that on an annual basis. So we have a bit of a deficit at the moment, so we need to make that up. So there's a donate opportunity, but also we're going to be having a few events coming up. And one of them is in partnership with Wealdon Business Group. Wealdon Business Group are a group of business people from around, actually particularly around the Ashford area, and they've chosen the Kent Foundation as their charity of choice. And at the end of this month, on Sunday the 31st of October, there is a sponsored walk happening over in Tenterden, and I would personally love it if all of us wanted to perhaps go out for a walk on a Sunday morning. We're hoping, obviously it's going to be a lovely day, isn't it? It's not going to rain, it's going to be beautiful. But we would really appreciate if people would like to join us on that. So Wealdon Business Group and the Kent Foundation are hosting this sponsored walk. Wealdon Business Group are supporting us for a year in all of their fundraising activity. I think the guys are up at their banner at the top of the stairs. So if you'd like to find out anything more about that, then please go and have a chat with them. But you will be bombarded by emails after this event as well by us in regard to opportunities coming up and things like that. So there's a sponsored walk. And Fraser very kindly also has bought, more relevant to this evening, a number of bottles of Chapel Down. And it's just been mentioned. He's very happy to sort of take you and have a go and surprise you. And you're going to have a bottle to take away. I'm not sure how you get it home. How do you just sort of hold it upright nicely in the car and just tissue in the top. So there's basically a bottle of Chapel Down going. We would like at least, the bottle is worth at least £30 anyway, isn't it? If you just go in the shop, it's going to cost you 30 quid. So very kindly, Fraser has brought those along. So if anyone would like to donate, pledge £30 towards the Kent Foundation, and then go and have a go with that sword and see how you get on. And you'll get a bottle of wine out of it as well. But there are, like I say, there are QR codes on there. The Kent Foundation website is above me there. But let's keep this conversation going. We are very, very pleased to be able to host this event, to be able to put it on, to tell and showcase the wider business community more about what is going on with young people and young people in business and the achievements they're making. So please join us on that journey. And we'd be very happy, myself, Rowan and Miranda would be very happy to speak with you in the near future. I would just like to say, as I wrap up and let you get on, a couple of thank yous. Firstly, she's nodding, but actually I would like you all to give a big round of applause to Claire and Carly who have hosted tonight. Woo! I can do it. We get inquiries from every type of business out there. You just wouldn't imagine. And, you know, being able to tap into that into that amazing pool of businesses and have you guys involved in what we're doing is fantastic. So thank you. I would also like to say thank you personally to Lucy and everybody here at Coachworks. You have provided us with an incredible space. We are the best beg, steal and borrow as ever, and they've really generous with this. I think all the free drinks have gone. Obviously the bar's been busy, so thanks for supporting them, and thanks guys for hosting that. And actually, this event, it would have happened, but it wouldn't have happened like this without a load of people around it. There have been people involved with this, and people who are here for actually over 18 months, nearly 2 years. But in the last couple of months, I had an inquiry to maybe to support us. And anyway, where is she? Where's Danielle? Danielle approached us about how she could perhaps get involved with the Kent Foundation. And she was just launching her business Reward Events. And it's all around sustainability, having the least impact on the environment in running events. And I hope Danielle, you think we have given her. We've basically kept saying yes, we will do that. All of this banner here is made from ocean waste. All of the pop-up banners that have been produced for the young people have all been made from recycled and sustainable products. What else have we done? Loads of other things. Everything has been considered in making sure that we have we don't create a negative impact on the environment with this event. And shaded paper. So there's been a whole load of things. But Danielle and Rewards Events, we really couldn't have got this over the line in this incredible way. I mean, we've got lights and we've got everything, flags. So thank you, Danielle. And if you want to see Danielle and see a bit of what she does, her banner is up at the top. If you haven't seen the fire pit as well, go and have a look upstairs. It is incredible. And I genuinely do think you've really just put the icing on the cake to some great ideas that we've had, but it just pulled it all together. So thank you, Danielle. Really appreciate it. Right. I've said too much. Thanks for coming. Good night.